Buffalo breeding. It is New York free technology developed by the National Institute of Animal Nutrition and Physiology, Bangalore, under the Indian Council of Agricultural Research. It's a ready to use kind of egg yolk free solution that is cryoidal with shelf life of 18 months at refrigeration temperature for cryopreserving buffalo semen, right? Advantage is that higher post-thaw progressive motility of sperm as compared to that of traditional way of doing. तो इस तरह से बफेलो का सीमन की प्रोग्रेसिव मोटिलिटी क्वालिटी मेंटेन करते हैं. Antacid is a medication that neutralizes stomach acid, relieves symptoms like heat, heartburn, indigestion, and upset stomach. Topic: carbon credits. Carbon credits, it's like a permits that allow the owner of the credit to emit a certain amount of carbon dioxide or other greenhouse gases. One credit allows the emission of 1 ton of carbon dioxide or the equivalent of the other greenhouse gases. In India, now actively developing a rate-based emissions trading system, which is associated voluntary carbon crediting mechanism. Loktak Lake is a freshwater lake in northeast India, famous for Humdi heterogeneous mass of vegetation, soil and organic matter at various stages of decomposition floating over it. You can see this picture clearly where vegetation is floating. Satellites can be used to measure atmospheric methane and carbon dioxide level. Questions can be asked whether satellites application, in that application it can be written to measure atmospheric methane and carbon dioxide levels. So that option can be right. High chloride content in crude oil, it causes significant problems in refineries or primarily due to corrosion in processing equipment, especially distillation towers, overhead systems, where it can also lead to suboptimal product yield. Increased coke formation in fluid catalytic cracking units also can cause. This is what this topic teaches. अगर क्लोराइड का कंटेंट क्रूड ऑयल में अगर इंक्रीज होने लगे तो उसके प्रॉब्लम्स रिफाइनरीज में होंगी और उसका सीधा असर प्रोडक्ट के यील्ड में भी दिखाई देगा. 2025 report of the Lancet Countdown on Health and Climate Change. Here it reports that mean annual temperatures exceeded 1.5 degrees Celsius above those of pre-industrial times, the first time in 2024. Now this climate change is increasingly destabilizing the planetary systems and environmental conditions on which human life depends. The Lancet Countdown is an annual pre-reviewed global collaboration that monitors the evolving relationship between climate change and health. GitHub has announced Agent HQ. It's an open ecosystem. Remember this word, open ecosystem, for developers to have access to coding agents from third parties including OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Cognition, XAI, and others. Cuba in news regarding Hurricane Melissa. And Cuba is country in the Caribbean. UN report, it says due to climate change, poorest countries will be hardest hit, and South Asia, 99% of the poor population exposed to at least one climate hazard. This is what the report is saying. Idunangaram Wildlife Sanctuary is a wildlife sanctuary located in Telangana, right? Now, very important is that it is located near the Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Telangana borders. So, the question can be asked regarding borders of this wildlife sanctuary. Godavari river passes through the sanctuary. The river is Godavari, which passes through the sanctuary. A vegetation is tropical dry deciduous with teak. Laterite is a soil type rich in iron and aluminium. It is commonly considered to have formed in hot and wet tropical areas, right? Nearly all laterites are of rusty red coloration because of high iron oxide content. Are formed from the leaching of parent sedimentary rocks, that is sandstones, clays, limestones. Tobacco Board, established in 1976, it's a statutory body. Very important, it is a statutory body under India's Ministry of Commerce and Industry in Andhra Pradesh.